It's your boy Dame Dozha here with my brother
DJ Deceptacon.
And this is the Word on the Net podcast. Another special edition. Everything we do over here is special.
For sure that.
And we have a very new artist to some. And to some, they've been knowing what's going on for a while. But I'm just not getting hip. And I'm actually very impressed on what I see. And I'm sure that we're going to learn more about this artist and have a great time doing it. DJ Deceptacon met her at the Coalition DJ. Shout out to Coalition. And Music Monday. And she decided to come on over here and tell us a little bit about herself. So she's from New Orleans. She got the world on fire right now. And if you not on fire, then you probably get ready to heat up because the springtime coming and the summer going to be a hot one for. Welcome to the Word on the Net podcast. We got Miss Heaven in the building. Welcome, welcome. Or as you may see on Instagram and social media as Only Heaven, because you're the only Heaven.
The only one.
Now they got you like that on Tidal too. Is only Heaven on Tidal. So that's your official artist name is Only Heaven, but you go by Heaven or?
No, my stage name is Only Heaven, but I go by Heaven, Miss Heaven, One and Only Heaven. To originals, they call me Bad Choices.
Oh, I like that one too. Bad Choices.
So
okay. Bad Choices.
A few alias, but
and
all around.
And a recent one is
Heaven.
is a goat. The goat.
Yeah, the recent one is the goat.
We're gonna get to that.
We're gonna get to that.
We'll get to that later. We'll get to that later.
Well, since we are introducing the world or our world to you and your music, let them folks know where you what you're doing, where you from.
What's up? You already know this Miss Heaven. If you don't know, now you know this Miss Heaven. I'm an international New Orleans bounce artist. Yeah, I make them dance, I make them cut up, I make them feel good, and I'm just a vibe, period.
And she might take something from you.
I might take your man. I'm playing.
Well, I mean, I like that you have fun in your music. I like that you encourage confidence.
Oh, yeah.
And in New Orleans, everybody know that New Orleans know how to have a good time. Mm-hmm. So pretty much that's what your music is given a great time every time it plays. But my introduction was a viral clip that you had. It was with, I guess, a Michael Jackson impersonator.
Yes.
And y'all was cutting up.
Real bad.
Y'all was cutting up.
Real bad.
And it spread. See, like it was one of them things where I seen it a bunch of times and I ain't all the way kind of like dial in.
Was you one of the people who was like, why would she do that?
A little bit. A little bit.
I knew you was one
a little bit. I'm a Michael Jackson fan. And even after just doing research throughout the day, I can't stop singing Man on the Mirror like now. Like,
yeah.
I'm going to make that change for the rest of my life. But I'm going to start today by having Heaven on Earth. Right here on the Word on the Net podcast. But tell us about how that viral moment came about.
Honestly, I was kind of scared to do it. That moment came about because I had did the song, remixing Michael Jackson Mirror, and then my team, I had just partnered with my team New World.
Okay.
And they was just like, what if we was to get a Michael Jackson impersonator? And I was just like, I don't know about that. Like I was like, I wasn't really for it at first. And it was just like, if you comfortable with it, we can set that up. And I'm just like, I didn't want to be disrespectful.
Right.
You know.
Real.
So that's why throughout the video, I'm not really dancing on him too much. I'm sorry, everybody thought it was like AI because I wasn't really touching him too much. So when he came, he pulled up. I was scared. I was like, I don't know how I'm gonna do this. I don't think I'm gonna do this. And then they was just like, do it, Heaven is gonna work out. And we just did it. It just made sense, honestly.
Do it, baby, stick it, baby.
Do it, baby, stick it, baby.
Yeah, so did y'all find him in Vegas? Because in Vegas, they be having a lot of impersonators.
I think they found him in Atlanta. I think he based here.
Yeah, you know what? So he's one that does it all the time. Okay, I thought he looked familiar.
And guess what? He looked so good. Like I think he's the best one to ever do it. I never seen nobody who looked that much like him.
Now how was his moves? Did he move like MJ at all?
He had every move down pat, and he didn't get tired either. I was tired. It was so hot outside. He did not get tired.
Not you getting tired.
He did not get tired. I'm like, man, this boy lit. Like he did not get tired.
Okay.
He had to spin the split and everything.
Was that your first viral video?
It was.
Okay.
nice.
Yes.
How long ago was that?
That was August of 2024.
Okay.
So about to be a year.
So that was out in August?
Oh, I'm sorry. I did go viral. I went viral on TikTok before I went viral on Instagram.
Okay.
So TikTok is what, thank you, Ma. TikTok, see, it just be so much going on.
Shout out to the mama
Shout
J.
out to my mama, because she going to always be like, you should have said this, should have said that. But, yeah, I went viral on TikTok first, and TikTok carried it so well to where Q93 radio station picked it up, which is in New Orleans. Our High Radio, they picked it up.
Okay.
So once they picked it up, it was getting played like mainstream, like in the rotation
time.
with Cardi B, in the rotation with Nicki Minaj. It was in that big rotation every day
lit.
for like a whole year straight, still in rotation. And then the Michael Jackson video came about with MJ impersonator.
Okay. See, like with me, like I was telling your mom, I was going through Tidal. I try to keep my ear to New Orleans for the newest bounce because I hate playing like all the old. Like I still got all the Sissy Nobi and all of that. I still got all of those songs.
Okay.
So like I've been playing those for years.
Yeah.
So I was like, as soon as, honestly, I want to say when Drake did the song,
Kiki.
yes,
Gotcha.
when he did that one and he brought the sound back current, people started requesting more of it. So it was like, okay, cool.
Yeah.
I could really make this a section of what I do. So I could, you have your twerk set and it goes right, mixes right in.
Right,
You know what I'm
it
saying?
definitely
So
does.
Back that ass up, all of those songs, all those New Orleans based songs go with the flow of bounce too.
Yeah.
Tempo wise. So I was just searching through, it was another artist that I had already had found that I liked one of her songs. And I was like, oh, they coming out with some new stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Now for y'all, like especially from what your mom was just saying and what you were saying downstairs, they been coming out with new songs all the
we go
time. So
hard.
it's just, I don't know what it is, if it's just the effect of what's hot at the time. It's a wave that comes over every 5 years or so. You'll have a new artist that sparks out of New Orleans or Louisiana in general, and then the attention's on Louisiana for a little while.
Yeah.
And it lets certain people like have staying power. So like a couple years back, I believe it was Superbad that
that's my girl. I love
found
Superbad.
Superbad. So I was like, okay, cool. She's dope. I'm gonna
it's
start playing her music.
Superbad.
Yeah. So she reminded me of it was a song from an artist in Jacksonville where she called herself Superbad or whatever. Right?
Okay.
So I thought it was the same person at first and played the song. I was like, oh, this is a bounce artist. Oh, this is dope. Okay.
She fire. She tough.
So in that research, when I found your songs, that's when I had hit you on Instagram. I was like, yo, I'm playing your shit right now. This shit hard. Shout out to you from Atlanta. And, I was just like, I didn't think nothing of it after that. I was like, I'm going to keep playing the shit.
Thank you.
Then next thing you know, like, I'm like, wait, is this her? Oh, this her too? Oh, this her too? You started popping up everywhere on my timeline. And I was just like, oh, okay, so she really moving. She doing this thing seriously.
Yeah.
So that was pretty dope. You know what I'm saying?
Thank
Dope
you.
experience. Then you popped up at New Music Monday. I was like, the odds of that is just crazy. I was like,
I'm everywhere.
I was thinking like, okay, when I go to New Orleans, I'm gonna definitely hit all my New Orleans artists up. They coming to me. I'm like, that's God. That's all God right
It
there. I
definitely
love it.
is. Yes, I'm everywhere.
That's the blessing of God
Everywhere.
and being in Atlanta.
Yes.
The mecca of music, right? Black music right now. And so it's popping here. But before you came to Atlanta, your roots in New Orleans, this bounce music and the tripping out phase and craze. Explain how you got into music. Like, were you always a voice-first young child?
Yeah, I knew I was gonna be a bounce artist at 8 years old. Literally 8 years old, I knew I was a bounce artist.
So you was
I told my parents I was a bounce artist at 8 years old.
you was performing in the bathroom?
No, I was having Minaj at first. I was a Nicki fan, like real bad. Like
Real
I'm
bad.
talking about like Dungeon Dragon and everything, type of Roman and everything. I was doing all that. But then I was rapping Nicki Minaj all the time. And then I have a teacher, her name Miss Marcel. And she was just like, Heaven can rap. Like she used to record me, put me on YouTube and everything. And I just started taking it seriously. Like some little boy tried to battle rap me one day. And he was like, only thing she rap is Nicki Minaj. And I was like, no, I don't. I just started rapping. I don't even know what I just said. I was like, no, I don't. You ain't about to do me like that. Like, no, you're not.
This in middle school?
This was like elementary school.
Oh my goodness.
Wow.
I just started spitting.
They had
And after
elementary
that-
school rap beef. I love it.
Yeah, I'm about to say what?
Start early.
And after that, I was just like, since he thought I was Nicki Minaj rapper only, so I just started rapping my own stuff, like me against my cousins, me against anybody, type of
Okay.
thing.
When was the first time you wrote a song?
Wrote a song. I think I was in 6th grade. Yeah, I believe I was in like 6th grade.
And your first studio experience. Let's talk about
Studio
that.
experience. It was 6 years ago with R.A. Slash. He like a
Yep.
main factor in bounce music.
A major producer in bounce
Yeah,
music.
he the glue.
All right, Sledge.
So he was
And then
producing the song
that's
for
the
you,
drop.
or you was doing the feature?
No, I had actually went to another producer to record, but the producer tried to like text me out the ass. So I was like, I ain't doing that shit with him. So I always heard the All Right Slash, tag. So I was like, let me check him out. And so he was real easy to work with, real like not trying to text me, wasn't making it hard for me. So I went over there. It was a song, my first song I ever recorded. It's called 1.5.
Okay.
And it's about the West Bank in New Orleans. And he mixed it down and it went really big in my city. Like my first song, I was getting booked off it. Like I was already getting shows and doing everything in my city. I already had traction in my city from doing that song.
Now that's
it still
interesting.
plays to this day.
That's interesting. I want to stay on that point because many other cities, New Orleans has their own culture, and y'all celebrate y'all culture.
Oh, yeah.
Y'all local artists are stars in New Orleans, and then the rest of the world kind of gets hip.
Yeah.
Right? But in most other cities, for new artists, their city is the last city that will book them, right? They have to kind of take their message or their music movement outside of the city, and then the city kind of catches up, and then you'll start doing hostings and appearances. But for you to say your first song was getting you booked to do parties and performances in New Orleans, that shows that New Orleans loves their babies.
Yes, and I could say it was a really good first song.
Oh yeah,
It was
that
a
too.
really good first song. It wasn't just I pop. Because let me tell you, you could make a song and you just a person who made a song. It was a really good first song. But like I said, I think it's any city. I think you have to put yourself on the map. You go to the artist showcase. Put yourself out there. If you don't put yourself out there, nobody ain't gonna know about you.
And
That's
TikTok,
real.
were you already like on TikTok doing your thing and then integrated the music, or were you specifically on TikTok for your music?
I thought TikTok ain't like me. I was like, TikTok don't like me. I would post my music all the time and it would do nothing, like nothing at all. And so I was in school for dental, and I was just like, I had just dropped the song and I was like, I'm gonna post this song every day until I go viral.
Okay.
On the second day I went viral.
Okay, but see
On the
you made
song.
you made that decision.
Yeah.
You made that decision to be determined on getting your point across, getting your movement and getting your image and getting your music to the people. So when you made that choice, I feel that you were blessed
Yes.
because you was dedicated and you were headstrong on where you were going and you was walking that path. You get it? So yeah, that's good. But everybody feels like that, on TikTok. I mean, I've been trying to get 1,000 followers and TikTok don't like me.
That's how you feel. Yeah, you be like, TikTok don't like me. But guess what? That once I made that challenge for myself, I was like, I'm not gonna tell myself this time. Like when I post that video, I was like, I'm not gonna say that this time. And when I didn't say that time, y'all, that's when it went viral. Like,
Right. You
I
have
wasn't
to
dressed
believe.
up or nothing. I had on a mask. I was playing with like a needle or something, and that video went viral before any other video.
You mean like a thread?
No, like a anesthesia
Oh, okay.
Okay.
type of needle.
Like-
Oh,
doctor
okay,
mask.
because you got the
Yeah.
mask. Okay, yeah, you're all right.
Makes sense.
All right.
Type of thing.
How old are you?
I'm 24,
Okay.
maybe.
And
He said maybe.
allegedly. Allegedly. And now, so 2024 has been like your breakout year, or would you still say that breakout is yet to come?
I feel like 2024 put me on the map for sure. Shout out to Tank. I ain't gonna lie, like Tank, that's the producer of the song. I just wanted to say that. But 2024 was a breakout year for me, I believe. So I did things I never did with music in 2024. I feel like 2025 is showing me it's getting bigger, like a fire that keep burning.
Oh, it's
Even
gonna go
when
all the way.
Yeah,
I can already see that.
Even when it like slow down, it picked back up like rapidly. So I try to enjoy the slow times because I be like every time it slow down, it come back like 10.
Yeah.
So yeah.
At the slow times is when you work your hardest. If you work hard in slow times, you can have a lot.
Yeah.
When the fast times come, they come hard.
They do
for
come
sure that.
hard.
Okay,
I be
so
like trying to relax on my slow time.
the Mirror song is out on all platforms?
It's called Two Shots now.
I'm sorry.
No, it's fine.
Okay, so it's called Two Shots. I was trying to determine which one was which. So Two Shots.
Yes.
The way you start this song off is interesting. I think that you hook the listener immediately with, one shot, the 2 shots of Hennessy. Do we have any Hennessy in them?
I should have just brought some.
Well, I guess I'm upset. I guess I'm missing out. But I like the way that you, again, your confidence and your aggressiveness. It comes out in the music, and I mean, it's
yeah, but it's in a good way. It's
fun.
A good aggressive though. It's fun.
It's fun, but it
you.
promotes knowing what you want and going after what you want. I feel, and also it's a little bit of a rivalry. So, did you have a situation where you had to confront somebody, or you were confronted about a boy in the streets?
No, I don't play like that outside. I don't ask my mama like, yo, I really don't like being bothered. I really don't like. I think I'm an omnivore, honestly. I'd rather chill inside and hit a hookah.
So where you get the motivation from this music? I mean, I know it's bounce, but your bounce is again, you going after what you want.
A lot of it is like, I don't know what I did in my past life, but she was a wild girl.
Okay.
Honestly, it just the creative side of me. A friend could tell me something. You could probably tell me something what's going on with your relationship or something. I probably take that. I wouldn't put your name in it, but I could build from it. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes I build off a concept. So a concept, and I build around it, and I make it mine.
So was the concept with Michael Jackson's music
for two shots?
For 2 shots, yeah. Was
that's
that
the whole story?
Okay.
Let's hear it.
This 2 shots was about a past of mine, and I was at work or whatever, and the girl was talking to the boy that was liking me, and so I was like, I'm talking to the nigga that you fucking. Oh yeah, you keep asking him to change his ways, he ain't gonna do it for you. Like type of thing. So I sat on that for a minute, and then one day I was going out with my friends, and I had a Casamigo and I had a Dozha. We was like, I like to mix like alcohol because
right
it
now
just get me lit.
the young stomachs.
So I had both of them, and I'm like, I'm out 2 shots of the Hennessy, 3 shots of Patron, but it was, it was like that. And so I sat on that for a minute. That song was like a year worth of building on. It wasn't just a song I wrote and sat down in the studio and wrote. It was a song that I built over time.
See, that's real art. You know what I'm saying? Like when I think of artists, I think of artists as an instrument, more so like your voice is an instrument.
It is.
You can do anything with a voice. You know what I'm saying? Certain things are going to fit better, certain things aren't, but you should be able to try anything. And then if you actually take your time to formulate your words and put them in the right order, that's where your hits come from.
Yeah.
So having a good, solid thought process of how you build your songs is something that's going to make you last, you know what I'm saying, for a very, very, very long time because of it. You know what I mean? It's stayability. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you also have a way of grabbing certain parts of either chants or the songs. Because I think in one of your songs, I heard like a Sade.
They're No Friends.
A Sade reference. And of course, the Man on the Mirror reference is clear. But were you a Michael Jackson fan, or is that just something that just kind of you heard it and it just popped up?
My sister was a big Michael Jackson fan. Like when he died, she cried bad. And then she started, anyways, I'm about to start talking about my sister.
Shout out to the sister. How you doing?
But I wasn't the biggest Michael Jackson fan, but I'm telling y'all, in that car when I was at work that day when I was making this song and it came to me, the Michael Jackson sample I'm talking to that just came. Like it just came. In New Orleans, we do that a lot.
Yeah.
Like, you could probably tell me a song and I could remix it like this. That's how quick we are with it.
I just seen something in the video, and I was just like, man, look, New Orleans y'all kind of tight knit too. I seen your boy that's got she got a big old body and some little ass breast.
Oh,
be like
Lonnie the Puppet.
beat on your chest. Yeah, the Lonnie the Puppet.
Yes.
I fuck with him. I've been
Yes.
following his ass for a long
Lonnie
time too.
crazy.
I play Silverback in the club.
Yes.
I play that shit in the club.
Silverback,
It's funny because it catch people in. They be like, nigga, what?
She
Oh,
got a
you
big
play
ass
that?
body with a-
Yeah.
yes.
That thing is
I
dope.
love Lonnie the Puppet.
Yeah, he
and
dope.
y'all, that's the first video he ever did.
Really?
I was so happy
That's
to
lit.
see him. Yo, Lonnie the Puppet, nobody had ever seen him in person. I did.
That's lit.
That was something to, yes. Huh? Yeah, that's what they was talking
Yeah,
about.
that's what I seen in the video. Like I hadn't even seen that on. Like when I find an artist and I like them, bro, I don't dive deep into the past and so forth because I figure they'll tell me what they want me to know.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? From the time that I see you, future. That's all
Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking. Like, all right, cool. They're dope. I'm gonna keep pushing their music, and I can't wait to see what they develop into.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So then, like my partner Dame, he's a great historian. So like he does like deep dive research and so forth. A lot of times I'm hearing a lot of this stuff for the first time during the interviews. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to the artists, and I kind of like it that way. You know what I mean? It keeps me on my toes. But yeah, that's dope. That's really dope, man.
Play
I
it back
didn't know
for me,
that.
please.
Yeah,
Oh,
run
One
that
of my
back.
favorite poets.
So but let's talk
I
about
love
this
this
video.
video.
It seems like a whole lot of fun. How did it come? How did y'all
This
put
video was
everything together?
everything I dreamed of it to be.
And was
this
this your
video-
first video, like
Run
major?
it back, Dame. Run it
Yeah,
from
this
the
is my
start.
first big video. When I was thinking about this video, this is everything I wanted.
All your
From
friends.
the house, from the big house party, from every scene, this is what I wanted. I love this video.
It is just me. It kind of remind me of a New Orleans bounce version of how Glorilla kind of got her start,
Yeah.
with her and all her friends just having fun.
Yeah.
And then and when you watch it, it make you want to turn up too.
It does.
And it gets you to understand, not only how y'all like from the second line to, because I'm still trying to figure out like this tripping out, like this whole thing with this tripping out, because once the beat come on, y'all
You
just
wanna
go
do
to,
it.
Yeah, but like,
right.
Yes.
And I'm kind of past that as far as me personally, my age, but it's fun. It's fun to watch y'all have fun doing it.
Mm-hmm.
For sure.
So y'all had a house party and
Yes.
just took off from there.
They had a great time. I was working most of the time, and like those different scenes y'all see me, I was doing those most of the day. But they had the time. They still talk about this video shoot to this day. They're
That's
like, oh my
lit.
God, this Heaven video shoot. Everything happened at Heaven video shoot. I'm like, damn, what? I was there whenever all this was happening. Like everything.
focused on the video.
Yes, because it was so
Shoot.
fun to them, and I was just so happy to have like my city come out and support me, and nobody fought, no shootout, nothing crazy. Like everybody was really having fun, and they really had a good time. I'm happy they came, and I appreciate them.
Right. Who's the director? Let me see.
video.
It was shot by Frankie. It was directed by Will, and it was another guy who directed it. Remember the other boy? They ain't put his name on.
Yeah, shout out to Frankie though. So how is that in New Orleans as far as doing features and the rappers coming together? Do they always come together, or were this just a special moment as far as they all being in the video shoot? Because he just said that one of the rappers, this is his first time ever seeing this guy in your video.
I think it was more of a thing, like it was a big moment for New Orleans, honestly. Like I feel like this was a big moment for all of us, so I feel like everybody felt like we had to come together for this.
Makes sense.
Do that make sense now? Like it was a really big time. Like it was like you be there, you be square type of thing.
Right.
Like honestly.
Let's talk about this in here.
I love it.
Um,
I love all of them.
So you start off the video.
this
You
video
was in an
funny.
accident or a coma or what's going on here?
So with this video, I'm losing my mind. The song is called In Here, and it's like this nigga about to make me lose my mind up in here. So I'm losing my mind up in here. And the dancer's crazy, choreography crazy. I actually had to dance up in here. I'm not even a dancer, but I had to put my acting skills on for this video and really like step out my comfort zone and not really care about how people will look at me.
Right.
Because when I first seen it, I was just like, I asked Jakai, I'm like, I look crazy. He like, no, you doing what you're supposed to do. And I'm like, but I look crazy. But it's a good video.
Yeah. Now this is like a high production video.
Oh, yeah,
you know
it was
what I'm saying?
very
like
high production.
They definitely put a lot into it.
I shot that here.
Okay, so I know where this is then.
Yeah.
That's dope.
And it's funny because with this video, I actually went there to do like Judge Soul.
Yeah.
I went there to do that Judge Soul, and they had let me use my iPhone to record like some content.
Right.
In the hospital bed. And so my team was like, what you think about doing a video for in here? I'm like, I want to do it like this. And we burnt the whole space out. Full circle moments. Like, a lot of my stuff be real full circle moments.
That's dope.
Yeah,
It's
because
like,
it seems
I want
like
it and then it happened.
right, or you'll put puzzles and pieces of the puzzles together, and all of a sudden you have a full product.
Yeah.
and it's ready to go.
You got the band back there. That's so dope.
Another
was
thing
big.
that catches my eye when I was going through your page is your style, the way that you dress. Have you always been colorful and bright in your style and confident?
Yeah, I really don't care for real. Like, whatever I want to wear, I just wear it because nobody can beat me up. Nobody can beat me up. And
See, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about.
they can't beat me up, and I'm pretty. Like, I'm very pretty, so it's called Never Decline.
Never.
Call that makeup, I'm fine.
I think that
I'm so cute.
absolutely.
Hold on. What's your sign?
Sagittarius.
Okay. She's just like her mama. Okay,
Yep.
okay, cool. All right.
No.
But no, your style again and your music shows your confidence, and I think that you represent for thick girls out there that want to step out and just be seen a different way.
Yeah,
And again, it's all about confidence.
it is.
And like you said, they can't beat you. They can't beat you up. So what are they gonna do?
Right. It is all about the confidence. Like, I mean, as long as you take care of yourself, what they gonna say?
Not a damn.
Nothing. Look
So-
at me. Gorgeous. You
Absolutely.
straight up.
So where'd you get the name Heaven from?
That's my real name.
Oh,
My mama.
Get it from my mama. Okay.
and you ain't have
I
no
forgot
other.
about this picture.
You ain't have no other thoughts of having any other name, or you have no nicknames or nothing like that.
No. When I first was like thinking, when I was a little girl and I was in the backseat of the car thinking about being a bounce artist, knowing I was gonna be one, I was like, what would my name be? And I was thinking about all these different names. Then y'all make me think about this now. When I was thinking about like what would my name be, I was just like, I like my name because it don't sound like a real name.
Yeah.
It sound like a nickname. Everybody, that's your real name. So I'm like, I like Heaven. It's bold. It's different. So I just kept myself. I was one and only Heaven. But then a lot of artists start calling themselves one and only, one and only. I'm like, so when I stopped doing music for a minute and I came back, I was like, this time they had to put some respect on me. So I was like, I'm going to call myself Miss Heaven. So that's how Miss Heaven came about, with me calling myself Miss Heaven.
Okay, who are some of, other than Nicki Minaj, who are some of your early influences in music?
My favorite bounce rapper was Callie O'Cedi. I loved her music. She was raw. She was just uncut. She was wild. She didn't care what she said.
Callie
Cedi.
O'Cedi.
Yeah. I love Callie O'Cedi. To this day, I just ran into her at the store, and she was so excited to see me.
Anybody else?
And yeah, Nicki Minaj. That's really it.
Okay, so but bounce is your thing.
Yeah, I love bounce.
You listen to R&B at all? Mm-hmm.
I listen to Life Jennings.
Do you
and all
see
that.
yourself making any kind of like slower music, like the slower vibes?
I have a few. I could sing a little bit. I be singing and stuff, all that. Still working on it.
Okay.
But I have a few slow songs. I have a variety of different music.
Okay.
But my biggest thing is like me taking my sound and making them use my sound,
I feel that.
type of thing.
Yeah.
Like, y'all change up for me.
See, artists like this make me excited to DJ again. You know what I'm saying? Like, being honest, like I turn up when I get artists that are genuine in their craft and I actually like their music. Like, that just reinvigorates me as a DJ to really go hard at my craft. Like, okay, I got to display this. You know what I'm saying? I got to really make these people understand that this is the next big thing. You
Yeah.
feel me? So it's like it's really cool, man. Because like we get forced as DJs, we get forced a lot of music. Like everybody want to feed you music. But when you discover something as a DJ, you know what I mean? It's like I want to be the first DJ in Atlanta to play this.
Right.
Period. I don't know if I was, but I felt like it at the time. I was like, look, I'm gonna be the first one to play it. I'm gonna play it bigger than anybody else, so it ain't gonna matter. But you know, it really is some refreshing shit for real.
Thank you.
For real.
Thank you.
So this is the Word on the Net podcast. We pay attention to what's going on the internet, and you are a current internet sensation, rightfully so. But the internet has been going extra crazy for a certain cosign that you have received, and it's kind of going like, you know, it's in a very exciting time, an exciting moment.
Yeah, it is.
I seen it on the Shade Room. I think I don't know. You know how the blogs is. It was one of them blogs had posted you as and posted Drake in, was it your comments or like how it's
All over. He rocking with her. He rocking with her hard. All over the comment section, the DM, the posting, everything. My goat, that is the comment. My goat is on her page from Champagne Poppy.
So how does that make you feel for a great artist like Drake to call you the GOAT?
Bro, I think I lose my voice every time this man comment say something or do something, because he do stuff so randomly. So it's like a big shock every time he do something. So it's like somebody that's like Nicki Minaj or Beyonce or somebody comment on your stuff. That is big. So, yo, when I say I lose my mind every time this man do something.
So it's safe to say that Drake knows good artists when he hears them.
Period.
I'm sorry, we be having this Drake Kendrick Lamar thing.
Oh no!
Hey,
oh
I'm
jeez.
on OVO side. He on the Kendrick Lamar side.
I'm a chill. I'm a chill today on the behalf of heaven.
I'm a troll. I troll him every chance I get when it comes to that. Because you know my side, you know, took a little slight dip, whatever you want to call it, from what happened. You feel me? But
again,
we always stay strong. You feel me?
Brother man do got good taste. Brother man got good taste. The music is going off, and the face never declines. So I don't blame him. Okay. But how did it all happen? Did he just like follow you at first, and then after a while, you know, how did that come about?
After
like, you just start seeing him, Champagne Poppy follows you.
After he just started following me like recently, but in November, after I did my on the block, after I did my on the block with Aze, it went to World Star and Shade Room because they like to troll me real bad. So he picked me up. They
that sounds
be trolling
dangerous.
me.
That sounds dangerous. I don't think they should do that no more.
What?
Troll you. I think
They
that's
troll me
dangerous.
bad.
They're gonna end up in
I
a
think
song.
you troll back though a little bit.
I was gonna say they're gonna end up in a song. All right.
Your music,
trolling back.
your music
Sometimes,
is
but I
kind
be
of.
thinking like I don't really say much back because my loss would be bigger than theirs because I can't lose my page.
Yeah.
So they gonna go report me from all their fake pages and from their mama page, and then my page get deleted, and I'm gonna be crying. So I really been trading very lightly. I was tearing them up in November when I start thinking like, heaven, they gonna take your page, and I was like, chill out. They don't even matter. No, they was tripping. My people was mad, but I don't really read the comments.
Yeah,
but
can't mess with your people now.
He reached out when I did the Dad Dropped the Mic video, and it went up, and he was just like, you dope, like your music fire, like I would love to have you to work with you. And I was just like, let's do it. And from there we built creatively how we did, but it didn't make it to the album because, you know, no sample clearance for his GOAT, but we got something coming.
Okay, cool. So it's something in the works.
I'm gonna be quiet.
Okay, all right. Well, we'll wait and see. And we are very anxious, so you know, don't hold out too long, Miss Heaven. So yeah, man, you got some big shoes, you know, that you already feeling already.
Yeah.
What's coming up for 2025? Do we have a project coming?
I actually just dropped a project. It's called Kiss. Kiss. It's an EP with 5 songs.
Okay.
So I named it Kiss because it's 5 songs. So we keeping it short and sweet. That's what Kiss stand for. Been just rocking that out. I'm actually probably about to work on dropping a new project right after this one that I just dropped 2 weeks ago. But keep building. I know the summer about to be crazy. Spring about to be crazy. Work, record.
Are you signed?
I am signed.
Okay.
Yes.
And how is that? Is this recent?
Almost a year.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. And how is that? Is it a big? Is it like a team that is getting you across these finish lines? Let's talk about your team and let's talk about being a signed artist, having the support.
Yeah, having the support. My team, New World. Yeah, we go crazy every time. I love my team because I know a lot of artists that get signed and they get put on the shelf. Yeah. And I can really say that my people, since I got with them, they've really been some of my biggest cheerleaders. They teach me a lot. Like, I love the rest of my team. I never wanted to be signed, never. Like, I never wanted to be signed, but I wound up signing, and I don't regret it.
Okay. Now, that's a good lesson.
Honestly.
Because at least
Shout
you
out to all
admit
the
it.
indie labels, man.
Yeah,
at least
for
you
sure.
admit it, because some folks be like, man, I ain't never signing. They can't get me. I be like, man, when that bag come, you need that bag
That bad. Yeah.
to take
But-
flight.
I don't know. I don't even know. I just wound up doing it. I wound up signing, and we just been rocking out ever since I signed.
Yeah,
Honestly.
you've been taking off.
Yeah. I feel like we work hand in hand. Like I do my work, they do their work.
Right.
We get the work done, and I'm just grateful for them for real, because people be in some bad situations.
Okay, so let's talk about some of your fans, right?
Yeah.
What is I have two questions. It's 2-part. Do you have a name for your fans? Are they
still working
Heaven's
on it.
Angels?
Ooh,
Maybe,
that's a nice
maybe.
one. Angel Dog.
and-
like that
I ain't
too.
saying dogs, Cash Dog get mad.
Yeah.
Oh
yeah,
Lord! Oh, boy, I'm so tired of seeing. Look here. No, hold on, wait now. Cash Doll is actually cool.
She cool as heck.
She cool as hell.
I know
I don't
she
know
is.
why
She mad
Asian
about
Dog
the
coming
dog.
at her so crazy,
They going at it.
but they going at it and
going crazy.
they crashing out a little too much for me. I ain't gonna lie.
Cash Dog saying F
They
her,
shoulda
she
kept it
saying
cute.
F her. I'm like, God damn.
Heaven's Angels
No, I was
and the
thinking
rest of
about-
your or whatever the name of your fan base.
Yeah.
What you was
I don't
thinking?
know. I was thinking like, I don't know, Angel Baby or something.
Angel Babies.
I'm still
Well,
working on it.
Can you give
The Cupids,
I don't know.
maybe.
Could you give a thoughtful thing, a story of something thoughtful that a fan did that just had you touched?
Oh, that's her favorite thing. Well, that's one of my favorites too. At the On the Block performance video in the name was a little boy came up. He had a napkin and a pen and was like, "Can you sign this for me?" I'm like, "It's a napkin and a pen," and I was like, "I got you." And I just signed the napkin, and then he went home and his mama. She recorded a video on Instagram, was like, "Heaven, you can be my baby day." He was like, "Miss Heaven, I love you so much. Thank you so much."
Man, that's gotta be.
Hey,
But I think one of my favorites that was one of my favorites. That was so sweet.
That napkin gonna be worth some millions.
I'm gonna find that.
Yeah,
But,
it's gonna be on eBay in by
I
2-3
hope he still
years.
if he still
10
had-
million,
you so
15
funny.
million. Hey, look, I'm telling you.
But I don't know. My favorite moment is my show in my DTLR tour. Like, they was going crazy. I didn't even know that all them people knew me in the DMV area. Like, I was like, what the hell? How y'all know me?
Right.
But they was leaving, like, running backstage to come and meet me and stuff. Like, that was some of my favorite moments with my fans.
okay, we got to up.
Supporters.
Look like we may have to up the security because
Man.
and I'm just not catching up with this Kiss. Keep it short and sweet. Mm-hmm. Speaking of sweets, what is if we was in New Orleans and I have a sweet tooth? Where would you Where would you take us to get something to eat?
To eat us from sweets.
Well, I mean, I have a sweet tooth, but we can go anywhere in New Orleans. Where we going to eat at?
We going to Cajuns on Claiborne. I'm sorry.
Cajuns on Claiborne.
Yep.
Okay.
And you can get you anything you want. Everything you want is good. We just had some crawfish. We had everything from over there the other day.
See, I knew you was gonna say that. I used to enjoy crawfish so much as a child, and then I grew into a crawfish allergy or something.
I suck for you.
And yeah, man.
I'm so sorry for that, bro.
Oh, that's horrible. I didn't know that.
But I
Damn.
did visit New Orleans to visit family, and They was picking them things right up the ditch. It was like,
ditch.
we having crawfish for, this was years ago, but we having crawfish. They were having crawfish for breakfast, lunch, dinner. It was crawfish every time. And I'm like, man.
Crawfished out. He was crawfished
And
out.
I used to eat it. And then all of a sudden there was a crawfish pot, and I'm in my 30s at this point. I used to eat it as a child, but I got a piece of the other food like corn, and I got some sausage and the egg, and I didn't even mess with this crawfish, and I ate it. And next thing you know, I went to wheezing, girl. I couldn't hardly breathe, and I didn't know what the world was going on. I went to fall asleep, and they was like, "Boy, don't go to sleep.
I don't go to
I'm
sleep.
about to say, you doing all that? Don't go to sleep.
Yeah,
Please
they had
don't
to
go
get
to
me a
sleep.
Benadryl. I didn't know what was going
Oh
on.
man.
But if we do go to Cajuns, then I just
we can
order
go to-
something around the crawfish. Just leave the
Whatever
crawfish
you
juice
want.
out.
They have stuff in the bag. They got stuff in the front. They
And,
got
and I like the
whatever you want.
beignets. Am I saying it right?
Beignets.
Beignets. Is that like it's a French thing?
Yeah.
Do you speak Creole at all, or is that?
No. No. I speak New Orleans English.
Okay, being from Florida, we have a lot of Haitians.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And I study up on some French, so it kind of goes together with just to kind of just know what's going on. You got to know a little bit of Spanish, and you have to know a little bit of French.
living
Do
in
you
Florida.
have? You mentioned at the beginning of the show that you are an international bounce artist, and I love that for you.
Yeah.
Right? What countries out there rocking with Heaven, and where is Heaven gonna go when she do her international tour? What's one of the first stops?
I'm going to Paris. I'm going to the UK. I'm going to Australia. I'm going to everywhere.
Taking a
I
bounce
think right now.
to
Yeah.
all the countries,
All of them.
but Paris.
Yeah,
that-
I don't know.
that-
Paris always just be like me.
Yeah, I mean it speaks to the culture, and the food got to match up. So I think that Paris trip gonna be lit for you.
Period. I can't wait.
Yeah, get the passports together, Mamacha.
Now,
got
now
it.
We outta here.
what's your favorite food?
He said,
Well, mom and Heaven, what's your favorite food? What's your favorite
What's your
foods
favorite?
from the South?
My favorite food is seafood.
Okay. What seafood in particular?
Crawfish, and I like char-grilled oysters.
ooh.
Char grilled oysters. Okay. So I'm a Florida boy. So when I went to
both
New
of
Orleans,
us
the
from
first thing,
Florida.
he's from Miami originally and Jacksonville, and I'm
Jacksonville.
from Jacksonville. So
Okay.
I've been to New Orleans quite a
Duval.
few times.
I'm sure.
New Orleans, get some yakami too.
I'm about to say y'all can be my
No,
favorite.
I haven't had that. I went to
We'll
the
have
what's
to cook
the
some and bring some.
what's the famous restaurant? Madam something. This Madam something's, or is it just Madam's? Is it just Madam's?
Yeah, there's a lot of data
Anyway,
first.
but they had
research.
all kind of cool. They had some of the voodoo stuff in there. You know what I'm saying? The historical stuff, like like the historical voodoo stuff, like just everything in there was very New Orleans, like top to bottom. But I was, I've always been a tourist when I come, so I'm going to all the tourist spots. I'm like, what's the spots to eat at? You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Where to go? And then when you're on, why am I forgetting the damn name of the street?
Canal?
You know what I'm talking
Bourbon?
about. Bourbon Street.
Okay.
Like being on Bourbon Street, I'm all up and down Bourbon. So everywhere on Bourbon, I done tested something from
Don't eat that
somewhere.
no more.
Don't eat it no more. See, look, that's why I didn't know nobody from New Orleans. I'm a tourist. I'm just a
Do not eat
tourist. I'm
nothing on
coming up.
bourbon.
I had some I had all the food was okay though. It was fresh. You know what I'm saying? That was my whole thing. Being from Florida, like I hate eating seafood in Atlanta.
Oh, that's how I
hate it.
am.
I hate it.
I don't eat
I hate
seafood
it.
out of town.
It's not the same. It's nothing about it that's the same.
I think I'm like the biggest critic for seafood in a different state. I don't even eat seafood out of town.
Yeah.
Now you said
Okay.
at 8 years old you knew you was going to be a bounce artist. Was there any other thing that Heaven, could have been if bounce music didn't exist?
Dentist.
Yeah, I told you I was in the dental field, and I went to my externship, and I didn't like it.
And so you said, all right, this ain't for me.
I just graduated last February, a year ago? Last March. I was going to externship, and that's when my Michael Jackson video. No, that's before the Michael Jackson video. My trash mag video was going viral. I had 1 million on there real fast, and my phone was blowing up. And I was in that damn office, and I'm like, damn, I gotta run to the bathroom. They was looking for me. I'm in the bathroom. I'm ducking off. I'm like, I can't do this, bro. Every time I pull up to the dental office, I was just like, this ain't gonna work.
This ain't gonna work.
Yeah, I was just like, it's not gonna work.
They had the Phoenix caged up. You had to break free.
Yeah, I was just like, bro,
See, I got my biology degree from FAMU, so like I was gonna do optometry, and I had hit a crossroads because by the time I got into my junior year, I already owned a studio in Tallahassee. I was already DJing like 5 nights a week or 6 nights a week, and then I was going to class in the morning. UPS in the morning at 4.
gone.
Oh yeah, I was going to UPS at 4. Then I would go to class at 9 and have classes all the way through till 5, and then I'd be in the studio from then till the next morning. Basically, I usually fall asleep on the couch at the studio, then wake up and do it again.
damn.
You know what I'm saying? So that's how I was doing it. So like at a certain point, I hit a little legal issue. You feel me? And because of that, you know, thank God that nothing happened with that. But because of that little legal issue, you know what I'm saying? I thought I wasn't gonna be able to get no damn jobs. I was like, you know, you get you a little weed job, you know what I'm saying, a little something on your record, you feel me? And you like, oh, that's over with. So I was like, well, I ain't gonna be able to do nothing anyway, but music.
Right.
So like, little did I know, like all that stuff got thrown out, whatever. It was cool, but at the time I had made that decision, like I'm not even gonna go try to get no other job. I'm not about to do that no more. I'm just about to just go full force with the music. It's already paying most of my bills anyway. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna step out on a limb and just keep going with it.
Yeah.
And I thought about doing med school, but it was like, okay, I'd have to add another $100,000 worth of debt to my already 30,000-40,000 of debt from my bachelor's.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It was one of those situations. Mom made just enough to where they didn't want to give us no type of assistance type of deal. And then it's a long story, but anyway. That was my break moment. Like, all right, cool. Nah, I ain't doing it. And then I was thinking about the downsides of the medical field, dealing with people that's got illnesses and it's depressing. In my opinion, it's just depressing. I was like, I can't be depressed every day. Like my spirit was not going to allow that because I'm empathetic. So it's like everything they feeling, I'm gonna be feeling, and it's like, oh, I'm coming home miserable every day, thinking about Mr.
Problems.
George and his glaucoma. You feel me?
Now you're just a music nerd.
Yeah, I was like, man,
We
poor
lucked
Mr.
out.
George. Like, I'll be thinking about that all day. So I'm glad I made the decision.
Yeah.
I know you
Yeah.
are too.
I'm glad too.
I really
Yeah.
We all
They
glad.
said I'm
I
glad.
had went on a
Everybody glad,
I
man.
went on a cruise, and I was just like, I remember sitting on that dock, and I just was like, I'm not going back to work when I say I'm not getting no job when I
I'm
get
not
off
going.
this boat. And my friend was just like, don't. And I was like, cause I was already I was doing shows every weekend, every other day. I'm getting, getting money. So I'm like, I'm getting more money than I would ever make at any job right now. So at that moment, I was just like, that's it. I'm not getting a job. I'm just be
Buku.
doing this. Buku.
Hey, and shout out to you, friend, for keeping it short and
shout him
simple,
out.
for saying, don't.
Oh, yeah. Shout out for that.
Don't shout him out.
Hey, like you
shout him
said, don't.
Don't.
Yeah, don't. No, so if you ever think about trying heaven,
Don't.
don't.
Just don't.
Yeah,
Say, I'm not going back to work. Don't.
Don't.
Damn. What the fuck?
short and simple.
Short
Hey,
and
so
simple.
let's talk about your performance. Y'all, the bounce music really depends on heavy performance, right?
Mm-hmm.
Y'all, like, you got to move all over the stage. You got dancers. You might be dancing. You practically yelling sometimes in your music. Let's talk about a performance where you were really nervous, or maybe that you messed up or something. Have you ever had that? Or you just
That don't exist.
Oh, look at him.
That don't exist.
don't?
Nervous?
Don't.
Nervous? Not really. Nervous? I don't really get nervous because I just be like, I ain't gonna lie. I kind of got nervous at Collision DJs the other day.
For real?
Yes.
Okay.
Because I
I
didn't
can see
know
it.
how it went. Remember I didn't know how. I never seen nothing to where somebody get on stage and everybody in the crowd is giving feedback or like criticizing it. So when I seen it was like the microphone never stopped moving around the damn room, I was like, when this damn microphone go, why is all them saying something? So I was like, Ma, I don't know. Like all these people gotta say something to me.
Yeah.
And then I was just like, I told her, I said, they ain't God. They can't judge me.
For sure.
And then she was like, and you're right. And I was like, but I was still looking scared. So I got up there. And once I get up there, it's just like, what am I going to do? I can't freeze up. I can't not do it. So it's just like, I tell myself, I don't even tell myself sometimes. I just be like, don't think about it. Just do it. And that's just how I perform. I just don't look at nobody. You probably think I'm looking at you, but I don't really see you for real.
Right. I ain't gonna lie. As soon as you said your name on stage, I was like, I went to my phone. I was
He
like,
was going
yeah.
crazy.
I was like, no. I'm telling everybody, y'all. But look, y'all
He
need
in
to
the
know
video.
this. She the truth.
Yo.
I was like, she the truth, bro.
He in the video saying, I know her. Yes, Kevin, go Kevin. I'm like, bro, he was going so hard. I watched the video back like 10 times. He was losing his mind.
Hey, yeah,
I play
she
her music
dope,
at
man.
night. Every night I play her music. I
Yep.
was like, okay.
It's really a fan moment for me.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like, 'cause these are like some artists. Like, once I came to Atlanta, I started meeting everybody.
Mm-hmm.
But it's artists that I played for years and never thought in 1,000 years I'd meet them.
Yeah.
Like, I was like, I'm never gonna meet Walker. Played him all the time. The next thing you know, I'm hanging around with him like every other day. It's like,
Yeah.
it's like, what is going on? Like, Atlanta's not a real place. Like how they say that all the time.
No,
My
for
first
real.
day in Atlanta, I met Nitty Beats, both of the members of Trillville, and Mike Epps in the same house.
Damn.
The same house, and it was just regular for them. Like it was
That's
just like
regular.
yeah, Mike coming over. I'm like, okay, Mike. Not knowing who the hell you talking about. I was like, okay, Mike coming over, cool. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, this is my cousin right here. I'm like, okay, cousin, all right, cool. Not telling me who they are, because of course they just
Right, they
being
just
them.
being
Like,
themselves.
so then he come. Henry Welsh came through. I'm like, man, what's going on right now? Like, am I getting prank punked?
No,
Something
for
like,
real.
what's going on? And it just was genuine like that. That's Atlanta.
Yeah.
That's Atlanta.
So if you think you're gonna get nervous, don't.
Don't.
That's my new thing. Like for the rest of the month, we just gonna say don't. For like, so if you feel like you can't make it, don't feel like that. You know, have the confidence, step out and make it happen. You seem to be very, very well. She was just showing me, your mom was just showing me a few critics, and we was talking about how people be trolling.
Yeah.
Has a troll, like, what was one of the bad DMs that you received and you had to just probably block them or
I got into a fuss with somebody in my comments because everybody was saying good stuff this day. I got a lot of great comments.
and you know the hate almost gets more attention. Well, not almost. Usually them negative comments, they want the attention. They want to be seen
so
from you.
bad. So
And
like,
you had to give it to somebody one day.
yeah, so like I'm just chilling. That's after I did I opened up for Lotto with Caribou. Caribou brought me out on her set for Lotto tour.
Fire.
hard. That's hard.
Yeah, so that was fire. That was in Houston. And everybody was giving me good feedback. This one motherfucker come in my comments talking about something. Oh, something about big. I'm like, so my thing is your mama. I'm not gonna talk about your daddy because I'm not gonna talk about your daddy because your daddy probably not even around.
You probably don't even know him.
I don't even know
You
him.
don't even know him
I
like that.
can't
It ain't
stand
gonna
your
hurt.
Mama.
That don't
Quit
matter,
with
like-
your mama.
No, I be saying stuff like your mama ate my ass, and I said stuff like that. And so that was giving him riled up. So he was going at me. So I went on his page, and his grandma had some dentures in her mouth, and I know she had dentures with a gold clip. And I was like, yeah, your grandma know because she take her dentures out and do this and all that. And so he was just like, oh, now you gonna help my grandma, huh? You gonna help my grandma? Oh, now
Where
I'm
was
really
this? Where was this
serious.
cat from? What city he was from?
I don't know where he was from. So he was so mad that I was talking about his grandma. I was going hard about his grandma and his mama. And then he was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna come to your show. I'm gonna smack the fuck out you. And I was like, now you gonna fall.
Yeah. Listen, loser.
And
From
so-
Loserville, USA.
Booker and see,
I
yeah,
said-
let's go.
I said, you know what? I'm gonna just leave him. Cause I was driving him up the wall, yo. I was like, your grandma take her teeth out, yo, with a gold clip. And
He
So
was mad.
next time
They
you
don't
feel-
expect you to fight back. That's
Right.
the funny. They don't
And the
expect you to
thing
fight
is,
back.
what
And when you
killed me
fight
with
back, they
him-
don't be ready.
What killed me with him was he came at me, and when I came back at him, he was like, I was just playing.
That man
What the
thought
fuck you
3
mean you
hours
was playing?
before he typed that first comment. That boy was stewing over it for 3 hours. Like, how can I say
He
something to
wasn't
try to
even
get
up
on her
that
nerves?
long.
By the time he got finished with about 15 other people texting him and inboxing him. and he-
Oh yeah.
It
I know
was
he was
crazy.
done. He was done.
He was crying. I know
He
he
was
was
done.
so mad that night. He probably smoked 80 cigarettes.
Look, I keep me a look. I got one
was so
one
mad.
particular hacker friend. I keep him around,
Ah,
and all I
send him
use
my
it for.
way.
All I use it for is one thing. I use him for.
Send him
Somebody
my
say
way.
something crazy to me. He send them their own address. He send them their address. That usually ends everything. It's no issues after that. He send them their address. That's all.
Send
it is
him
to
my
it.
way.
Is you know what I'm saying? Hey, yo, I got you.
Heaven.
I got you.
Next time you are being triggered and being urged to troll, what we gonna do?
Don't.
Don't give them the time of day. Don't give them the attention. That's
I
what
ain't
they
been doing.
want.
I told y'all I love my page. I'm not doing nothing to get my page. So
All right. So these bad choices. Before we get up out of here, I gotta ask you about these bad choices. You said that was
you gonna laugh at that.
That's like that was your first Instagram name or
For
something.
years, I just changed it.
And
I
so,
cried.
what's up with the bad choices, man? You smarten up, but bad choices. Where that came from?
Tell me where you think it came from. Y'all about
Boys?
to really laugh. No. It came from, it was a post on Instagram, and it was like, comment your passwords gonna turn into stars. And I really comment my password, and somebody hacked my page.
Oh Lord.
So
Bad choices. Yeah, that was a bad choice
I was
right
like
there.
in 7th grade.
That was
y'all.
definitely a bad
I was like
choice.
7th grade. So I comment my password, and somebody went hack my page. So my friend Destiny, she was like, "Oh, you had to hack your page." So she went under the same post and found somebody else's page for me to hack.
Oh wow.
So we hacked somebody else because they hacked me from under the same post. So after that, I'm just sitting there. I'm like, what my name gonna be? And I was like, fuck it, Bad Choices. And ever since then, I just named myself Bad Choices.
I think that should be a song.
From Bad Choices.
I think that could be a
That was my
song.
name for like 10 years, probably.
Okay, so we not making bad choices.
They won't do that. That's stupid.
No more bad choices. Don't do it.
No
So
more
this
bad choices.
this has been great. This has been
This was
fun.
very nice.
And y'all need to stream that Kiss
The EP.
project. The EP is out right now. 2 shots.
Forever legendary.
Forever legendary. But
Shout out to
but
come on.
take it easy on the mix and the liquors. The white and the
not.
dog. That's that's a just a time period. That might be a part of the bad choices, aspect of your life. But hey, live it up. Have enjoy yourself. I want to ask you. So, are you single?
Yeah, I don't play outside.
I don't play
Okay.
outside.
We inside.
We inside.
We
damn it.
inside. But
I don't got time.
if
I do.
that certain somebody, was interested, what would be the right way to approach heaven?
I gotta approach him.
What?
So what she said?
You can approach
don't.
me.
She
Don't
said
come talk to
don't.
me.
don't.
Yeah,
Don't.
I don't do Instagram niggas. I don't do Twitter niggas. I don't do niggas from the store.
TikTok.
No. Why you on TikTok?
Niggas from the stove.
She said, why you on TikTok? Why?
So no DMs.
No DMs. He can never DM me.
Oh my goodness. So
He probably even got a phone.
wait, what?
He just write letters.
He can't have a
He
phone?
ain't in jail though.
Because you said, okay. You just reminded me of one of your lyrics. You don't want your man to have no friends.
He can't have no friends.
Oh Lord.
Let me tell you, if you in my DMs, you too friendly.
Oh, what?
You too friendly.
You too friendly if you in my DMs.
The face card never
don't
never
care.
declines Heaven, and your name is Heaven.
No.
The man might want some wings. He might
No
want to go.
Instagram niggas.
Not some wings.
I don't do Instagram niggas. Mm-mm. Nope.
But if you
Said
do
man
come
might want some
along,
wings.
you can't have no friend. Can he have a dog?
I don't know.
You
can't have a
do
dog?
dogs?
That's a man best
Do you have
friend.
any pets?
Huh?
Do you have
Yeah,
any
we
pets?
have a dog. His name Louis.
Okay.
He can have a dog. Okay.
You can,
That's
you can
fair.
have,
I compromise.
Okay.
but other than that, he can't have no
I
friends.
love this accent, man. I always love.
And when you
Louisiana
said in your
accents,
song,
man.
he can't have no friends,
Nope.
you meant like, we ain't doing no female friends.
Nope.
What about the guys? Like, we
Yeah,
watching
you can
football?
have guy friends. But long as you ain't one of them other ones, but
Yeah, not one of the
you
other
can have
ones.
guy friends, yeah, but you can have no girlfriends. Like, I feel like them friends be backup girlfriends.
Not all the time,
friends be
Heaven,
backup
but I'm
girlfriends.
She gotta go through a lot of tests. I'm gonna be cool with her, but you can't have friends. Like, they be too schemy. They be plotting. They be
okay.
listening to ear and wiggling ass.
Okay. But
Quote.
I'm old.
That's a quote.
Clock me.
what would be a perfect date?
Perfect dates. First date.
Just where would be a great date that this guy with no friends, that doesn't be on the internet, that don't be at the store, that that ain't a hoe. Where would he do have you, you know,
I
to have a
can't tell
good
them.
time
I
with you.
can't tell them all that right now.
Yeah,
So
so
they
that
gonna try to
No.
they over here.
act
They,
like the perfect man and all that.
yeah, I seen the interview and I took notes.
I took
So I
notes.
knew not to approach you at the store. I caught you at the schoolhouse. Or at,
I caught you at the schoolhouse. It's crazy.
he gonna come to your show, girl, with a poster.
See, I'm not telling them. No, you get no hint.
He gonna say the little boy came with a poster and a pen, so I got me a Sharpie and,
Right.
and a life size poster of heaven.
Yeah.
You know, and
Sign this, please.
sign this, please.
With your
And
phone number.
With your phone number.
Sign
That's
this
gonna be the
phone
hey. Dozha told you. I gave y'all.
Oh, you heard of Dozha say you can't be a fan either now. So
can't be
hey,
a
look,
fan?
you can't be a fan either.
He a
Hey, yo,
fan. He a
that's
fan.
messed
He a
up.
fan.
Can't be a
That's
rapper.
He a
messed
fan.
up.
He a fan.
Can't
he
be a rapper
fan.
either. Oh, they
Freak
can't be
ass.
a rapper. Ooh.
Damn, what can he be?
I know.
Now I'm about to say, hey, that was the next question. What can he be?
He gotta be steel toe boots, work a job.
Okay. You know what? I'm glad you said that.
Got to
I'm
have
glad
a
you said that because
J.O.B.
that's something that's different. You know what I
If you
mean?
wanna be with
Yeah.
she.
I'm not writing you back. I'm not holding you down. You better not go to jail.
Well, don't make no bad choices.
Period.
And if you think that you're going to get some game off of watching this here podcast and then approach Miss Heaven, guess what?
Don't.
Y'all stupid.
Just don't.
Don't. Please don't.
But please do stream the music, man. Fuck with Heaven, man.
Period.
Book her. She's all over the streets already, all over the internet, but it's just going to keep going up. So don't sleep on Miss Heaven, the one and only X Bad Choices. Oh, you know, but we doing bigger and better things.
You got any shout outs? You got any shout outs before we get out of here?
Like I said, shout out to Come On Tank. You already know he the biggest. Shout out to all my producers in New Orleans. R.A. Slash, D-Day. Yeah. Shout out my team, my mama, my daddy, my grandma, my sister, my cousins.
For sure.
So we would love to have you come back.
I would love to come back.
If you get, you know, if you go on a date, you can come back and tell us about it.
Tell us about the date.
When you drop this music with the champagne poppy guy, you can come back and tell us about
This champagne
it.
poppy guy. You hear him? You hear him?
Hey,
you hear
hey.
him? All right.
I've been good. The whole podcast. All right.
He
You know,
toned back. He toned back.
She said don't be a fan.
Okay.
I'm not, you know what I'm saying? But I can't help it because your energy is so great.
Thank you.
And you know, and the music is bouncing and bumping. So I'm gonna be checking it out and I urge y'all to do so as well. But again, when you get them plaques and you get these Billboard charts, come back and tell us about it, man.
I'ma
We
have
want
to. I
to
definitely
we
will.
want to know more about Miss Heaven, the only Heaven, on all platforms. And shout out to the Momature. Shout out to all the Pisces.
For sure. Pisces
You know what I'm
season,
saying?
baby.
Pisces season.
Yeah.
It was just Deceptacon's birthday, so this is kind of a gift.
This has been a
It
great.
was-
This has been a great birthday week. Period.
Period.
Point blank. This has been one of the greatest birthday weeks I've
Oh,
had. For
that's
sure
amazing.
that. For sure that.
So yeah, we look
My
forward
baby
to
definitely showed out.
we look
She
forward
showed
to
out for the
seeing
birthday.
you do your thing. You know, keep living your dream. Keep giving these girls confidence. Keep being unapologetically you. Don't worry about them trolls, and don't make any more bad choices.
Period.
For sure that.
And take it easy on them 2 shots. Because you know we need these we need these folks to they keep their happy home. You seem like you out here breaking up happy homes every time your song play. So take it easy on them 2 shots. But I appreciate it and I have fun. And we can't wait to see what you pop up with next.
Yes, thank y'all for having me.
No problem.
It's the Word on the Net podcast. I'm Dame Dozha,
DJ Deceptacon.
This
And-
Miss Heaven.
the
That's what I'm
only
talking about.
Heaven.
Yeah.
And this is the Word on the Net podcast. We'll see y'all later.